The real reason
My Manga Apple Black that I've spent all these years working on became a Webtoon original. As you guys may have heard, Webtoon and Saturday AM had a baby, depending on when you're watching this video. The point is, Saturday AM's roster of diverse series are coming to Webtoon, and starting that lineup is Apple Black, my series. We've already been published all over the world, Barnes & Noble, Walmart in some cases, translated to Turkish, more languages coming. As you guys know, we've been working on this for years. And so for a host of reasons, probably not all I'll be able to touch on in this video, or probably some I shouldn't, but the logical step was for Apple Black and our properties to now come to Webtoon. What you guys are seeing me draw are probably some assets that Webtoon can use as well. You go on their website and you see all this stuff and, little avenues where it could be useful. But we're doing some asset building while at the same time creating new illustrations, because I've actually not had the chance to sit down and draw a bunch of new, fresh Apple Black illustrations that are just cool posters to look at. And I'm going to be doing more of that as time goes on. Y'all can leave ideas in the comments below. I have some ideas to even draw them in regular clothing. It's a very bleached thing, but it should be fun. As you can imagine, converting my comic from print in that traditional Japanese grayscale tone look to now color and vertical scroll is pretty daunting, time consuming. You have to color everything. And then you're not just slapping it in one pile like Tetris. There's a method to the madness, right? The experience has to be fresh and unique and cool for the new Webtoon reader, exposed to Apple Black and Saturday AM properties for the first time. There's a pacing to it. I did a lot of research looking at a lot of vertical scroll comics, Solo Leveling, Lore Olympus, the list goes on, and I developed a new document that you can find on my Gumroad that can help you convert your print comics to vertical scroll if need be, given that Webtoon has somewhere about 170 million monthly users on their app, so something to think about. But in order for this to work, I actually talked to a couple of friends of mine who are on Webtoon, and I think the only way forward was to develop a team. Like, you just have to. More in line with the Western sensibilities of making comics, where you do work in a team in East Asian comics. Like, all your favorite Japanese mangaka have manga assistants, right? That's part of the team, editor, all these kind of things. But now it kind of has to be broken down even further, where in the West, you have your colorist and your penciler and your, down to the minute details a little bit further. And that's why you see a lot of Webtoon that I notice, right? It's about hitting the deadline more than anything else, and you developing a style that allows you to do that. In some cases, people don't even bother with backgrounds, or they do, and then the backgrounds are just completely 3D because it's faster to work in that way. Or you see a lot of Webtoons where the readers are far more forgiving about the little tiny details and craftsmanship, where things can be a little sketchier than normal. Because at the end of the day, you only got one body. You don't want to ruin it. And so I think the readers know that, given that the stories have to be in color and the episodes come out weekly. I think they're just more forgiving than I've ever seen on anything else. There's a lot more 3D use. The coloring guide and coloring style sometimes lends itself to that quick feel. The sketches, you can feel that. And you still get some of that in Japanese manga as well. You look at some Chainsaw Man pages, you look at some Jujutsu Kaisen pages, and you can kind of feel that style lending itself to being able to allow the creator publish more content more frequently with more ease. And so Webtoon is no different, except maybe even takes it to a 10th degree. And Japanese comics are usually not in color, so they have to suffer that as much. The Korean comics, from an industry standard way, are more in color. So again, you're developing a style that lends itself to that. And then you find some Korean comics and vertical scroll comics that are very polished, but that's because they usually have a team or a full-blown studio with a lot of funding to make sure everything is tippy-top shape. But it just depends on what you want to do. For me, I need to work with who I have, and my manga assistants are MVPs. Support the Patreon, please. A lot of the funds go back into production for the manga assistants, as well as video and a bunch of other things. And there's some cool rewards too, so go check those out. Sign up for free if you can, even if it's just for now. That said, I knew I needed to develop something that anybody can kind of just come in and easily help, something that made sure that there was zero burnout, while also continuing what I already had, because my manga assistants already helped me out with my manga volumes, especially on volume 5, but volume 5, 4, and parts of 3. But just something that worked, but now with color. That's why I actually made, well, it's not why, there's also narrative reasons as to why. There was a chapter in volume 5 that's full color, or at least maybe 85% color. And that was actually the first time I got to really experiment with it and how exactly I would work with color, because I knew this was on the horizon. I knew at some point Webtoon was on the horizon. And so that came in hand. But once I established the possibilities of making this truly work, somebody handling the flats and somebody handling the finishes and the coloring finishes, if it's not the exact same person, and having enough people that can help and, you know, sub in if somebody else has to go do something, or just to make sure there's zero burnout. And then somebody helping out with the actual reformatting of the panels to make sure it's placed well in vertical scroll while still having some cool transitions and just lending itself to that manhwa vertical scroll feel and experience. I have a document that helps you convert print to vertical scroll. And so the assistants get to use that. And I'm also training them as well on certain things and certain ways I want it in a way that's uniform for, like I said, anybody can just come in and make things easy for the next man. Once established that that could work, then I felt way better about this whole process. And I think the perks are pretty much there, flat on the face, stamped on the door. One, for the current readers of Apple Black, now you're able to see it in a new light, color, new experience. And then for some of you who aren't able to get the books and support me in that way, this is another avenue for you to be able to do so. There are lots of people on the channel who maybe haven't given Apple Black a try yet. This just makes it 10 times easier for you, and it gives more access to not just Apple Black, but a lot of Saturday AM series for everybody, making our comics more accessible for the audience we already have. And so Apple Black is no different from that standpoint. A lot of you, how many subscribers on the channel, you can now just flick of the wrist and you can read Apple Black. That was very appealing. And then the other reason, the 170 million monthly users on Webtoon, that is a chance or an opportunity for new readers and expanding the community, expanding the readership. It only makes sense. Webtoon's already struck deals with a bunch of other comic companies, DC, IDW, Square Enix, the list goes on. It just made sense for Saturday AM now. An additional reason would then be that curiosity of what this new potential audience could actually do. Like, what would they influence? What would they change, if at all? Or definitely it'll change something, but to what degree? Webtoons are no stranger to having the series be free on there, but then people still go get the print versions of their book, because there are some series that are going from vertical scroll to print because you still want to be in stores. There have been a couple series that have done gangbusters. Solo Leveling did gangbusters. Lore Olympus did gangbusters. The list goes on. Tower of God, God of High School, those had adaptations into anime. So adaptations are happening all kinds of ways, making sure the series is more and more accessible to the fans, whether it's through anime, film, TV shows, the vertical scroll, print. And this is no different, and I'm curious to seeing what that trickles out to. Are they gonna go check out the video game? Are they gonna get merch? Are they still gonna get the books and see what the differences are between the book version and the vertical scroll? Just an overall curiosity. Ultimately, it's great for you guys to have more access to the content. This is common with all kinds of IP, especially the big ones. Saturday AM is no different in that regard. We try to enter spaces that are usually more occupied by the big dogs. The big dogs. Card games, video games, one-day anime, books, published worldwide, translated, now vertical scroll, toys, merch, you name it. We're still small, but we're punching, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? There are other business reasons that I'd rather not go into in the video, but I think this is a really cool moment. So hopefully you guys go check it out, and it's free. I'm excited, worked really hard on it. Manga assistants worked really hard on it. So I really appreciate it if you guys go check it out. Depending on when you're watching this, check out all the Saturday AM series on Webtoon. Our award-winning books, some of which that grabbed awards from Japan. Great reviews. Like the video, hope you go smash the subscribe button and hit the bell so you stay notified each time I upload absolutely anything. Turn on all notifications. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the illustration that I was putting together in the video. Check out more videos. It's Whyt Manga, and I'm Audi 9000.